Well, looks different because I am on my kick wheel again. After my knee surgery, I'm gonna see how it goes. Tomorrow I'll be throwing. Today I'll be trimming, which is not much effort in my knee. But so we got a different setup, and I hate to tell you, but you are in the line of fire when I'm throwing, so probably won't be able to, it probably won't hit the camera lens, but I'll probably lose visual pretty quick. But right now, I want my little red throwing bucket back. So I've got to empty all my slop into something else so I can get it back. So I guess this is going to become my new slop bucket. That's cool. I don't mind that. I don't want my water bucket to already have that much crap in it. It's not crap, it's clay, and that's good stuff. Well, I use it every time I get down here. And it's not every time I get down here, but that's when I notice it because I'm leaning over. My nose starts running. It's allergy season here in Colorado. It's high ragweed time, and you know, nobody cares about cutting them ragweeds down. Nobody got time for that. To take care of a yard, or even to, yeah, this is a pet peeve of mine. Some people hate cats because it's like death for them. Well, you know, ragweeds is a little bit like that for me. Without allergy medicine, with allergy medicine, it just, we get snot in our clay. So, and it's annoying. Seriously. It's not like I can keep wiping my nose when my hands are in the clay. So, you're interfering with my livelihood by not mowing your ragweeds. And if you aren't going to have a yard and you're just going to raise ragweeds, you should just mow them, because then they're not a big problem. And they keep the dirt down. You think all you potters, you think you have experienced a dusty pottery studio? Try living in a dirt town. That's all I'm going to say. When I'm angry, I get a lot more southern. But that's what happens when I get angry. My son asked me, because I've lived in Colorado all my life. I haven't lived in any southern states. Now, granted, my dad is from Texas. Was, when he was alive, you know, he was from Texas. He did not have an accent. Not anything like what I've got. And my son asked me, my youngest little boy, oh God, he just got engaged. Yeah, he's so little. My little precious man there said, when he was home from college, well, not last Christmas because of COVID and all, but Christmas before that, he said, "Why do you speak with a southern accent?" And I said, well, my favorite kind of novel to read growing up was with people from the South, and a good author would spell things out in a way that you could pronounce it that way, and I read a lot of those. And that's the best I can figure. So I don't know where to put anything on this wheel. Over at my other wheel, things sit on the floor, and now I'm thinking, where am I going to put this? Oh, you're kind of in the way. Well, let's see, my mirror's there. I don't want to block that. I haven't been able to use that mirror for a while. See, there's that sniffy nose. I'm losing you. Scoot us over there. Oh, look. See? That's good. Tools. I guess they can go right here. And my slot bucket can go right there. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna go fill this with water. So, I'll be right back. I have to learn how to pick pots up off the wheel again. Hopefully that goes all right. We'll see. I don't know what I was talking about before I went to get clay. This is where you could say I struggle because I cannot tap center and I've got to get on with it. I can't spend all day. Oh, that looks great. Okay. I can't spend all day trying to tap center something. I have, you know, they're like, you'll get it. You just need to practice. You will. It'll come. Before you know it, it'll just be so natural. And you'll center that thing on there in just a couple of taps. Have at it. I have taken lots of practice time to try and get that down, because that'd be great, but I do eventually need to get on with just trimming a pot. The pot's going to literally be dried out before I ever get to trim it, trying to get it tap centered. So that's not for me. I will continue to tediously turn, mark, and spin, and turn and mark and spin, and scoot a little at a time until I get it in the middle. It takes a lot less time than for me to try to tap center. And if any of you out there feel that way, feel free to do it the old-fashioned way and get it done. Ooh. I don't need that much frustration. Oh, it feels good. That's going to be good. That's going to keep that knee nice and lubricated. Just real nice. Trimmy, 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 trim. Make these look all purty, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep them. I had a very short amount of time at the end of our session last week to throw something. And so I had 4 balls of clay all ready to go. So as quick as I could, I threw up 4 bowls. Oh God, and one of them really looks like crap. And I'm like, what? My son's over there saying, well, those are nice bowls. I'm like, what is anybody gonna do with these? You know, what? They're an odd size. I mean, it's not like a kitchen bowl. I don't know what they are. What are they? The wheel's slowing down. It will do that if it's a kick wheel. Let's douse our sponge. Sponge it off and sign it. You know what I like to do with bowls? I put pine cones in them. I love pine cones. They're like flowers to me. And if we're out in an area where there's pine cones, oh, and they're so pretty, and I can't go without picking up some. So that's the way it goes. Now that I have my mirror back to check my work, I'm so used to using my phone when I didn't have it that I look over at you. How is that? My husband was asking what time, bless his heart, he's going to make dinner, what time he should start dinner. Maybe he's hungry. There we go. 1 initial and 2 initials. It's the 1st of October. Happy October, y'all. Y'all. Extra numbers. That means my sister's birthday is coming up on the 8th. Wow, there's so much more wheel head here. Throwing on a bat, you know, I mean, it was large enough for my pieces, but the bats I was throwing on are only that big. So, you can see how much more wheel I have instead of just this. Wow. Now see, I like this one though. Look at that. I like that. Do. And I mean, I finished them pretty well, so they hardly need any trimming at all. Wow. Well, my chair squeaks too. Boy, you should hear that squeak when my son is on his wheel. His chair hooks up a little bit differently than mine, and wow, it squeaks a lot more. Sometimes we call it the old mule because it literally sounds like a donkey braying. A couple times it's been annoying when I've been throwing, but mostly I just don't notice it that much. Oh yeah. This one I like. I have had to throw with my wheel turning a little faster on that electric wheel. I've always wanted to keep it at about the speed I go on this one, because you can only get these going so fast, which is perfectly adequate for throwing, but it is not like this full out NASCAR electric wheel type stuff. So I thought, ooh, I can't get used to that speed and then go back to my kick wheel, which I always knew I wanted to do, and I think it's too slow. Look at this sucker. It just keeps on spinning and spinning and spinning, and that is so nice. I was worried it wasn't going to be so good, but it is fantastic. How does it look? Pretty bowl. It's a lovely little bowl. I like that one. This one, it's not too bad either. It's rather cute. We have our first show coming up in November. We signed up for Holiday Bazaar here in town. So, a lot of nice pieces to go there. Some Christmas things, made some things that are very holiday oriented. And they fired up real nice, and now we just gotta get them glazed. See how they go and plan out how we're gonna set up our tables. That's a first, but exciting. I mean, it really do need, if you're gonna do this, I mean, it can take a whole lot to get, if you're making a dish set for yourself, if you're very experienced and you know how to just throw dishes, plates, bowls, cups, tumblers, berry bowls, colanders, casseroles, all that stuff. That can take a little while, but I mean, you know, we've been doing this for a year. And we've been getting better and better with our mugs, better and better with our bowls. Working on getting better and better with plates. That took a little bit. We had to get bats. So all that stuff is sitting on my dining room table. And down here, and yeah, we need to market it. So, and I never, you know, I thought about doing pottery at home because I would love to have all of my own handmade dishes. And my son goes, "What are you gonna do with the stuff that's not your handmade dishes?" And I told him, "No, I don't really wanna. I'm not doing this to go into business." It's like, what are you going to do with all the pieces? And I went, "Oh, I don't know. I just kind of put them off." And then I threw a piece that was a perfectly lovely little piece, but not anything that I wanted. But it was a very cute little planter, very cute. And I said, "I guess I could sell it." And he went, "That's what I mean." So now we're doing the holiday bazaar. We might have to figure out how to, and if we can, oil these chairs on these potter's wheels. I don't remember them squeaking when I was in school using this kind of wheel. So, I doubt Mr. Joseph is around for me to ask. I have, everybody, if you're a real coffee drinker, you've got a favorite mug you use. And I have, you know, a few favorite mugs. A couple, really, a couple that I use daily. And they are not handmade. They are just something I found that I liked the look of. And when you pick up a handmade stoneware bowl or a handmade stoneware mug, it's a whole nother feeling. It's a whole nother favorite. I guess it's quality. Like when you, at least when I am looking at diamond rings, I go, "Oh, I like that one," and it's always in the thousands of dollars. It's like, of course. You are rough. See, I don't like this one. I don't like this bowl. Picture it with pine cones in it. Actually, it looks like a really good bowl for stew. I just, ooh, you know, homemade rolls and a really good stew. It's, ooh, something tore out of the bottom when I cut it off. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've had that happen a time or two before. And this is what I do for it. I just give it a little patch. Patching a hole in your wall. And I've never had a patch crack out or fall out or not adhere or cause any problems. So, yay! Ta-da! You don't exist anymore. Oh, oops. There we go. I think that's really, well, it's getting tiresome, but I think it's really going to help build my thigh muscles back up. Because that, I waited for 3 years. I really needed this knee surgery 3 years ago. And I kept putting it off, honestly. Well, they're in my bag. I kept putting it off. Then the next year, I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I wanted to do it. The left knee surgery was done on December 1st, and it took me all out of the holidays, and it took me until October before I could get up back into the mountains and go camping again and all this. And so I thought, well, I'll do it September 1st. And that way I should be good enough for the holidays and great for camping. And we had another illness in the family that we had to take care of. So didn't do that year either. Then COVID hit. Well, there went elective surgeries. Then I was waiting and waiting, just about ready, saying, okay, I think we're good. They've opened up elective surgeries again. And I stood up one day and my knee gave out, collapsed towards the inside, and tore my meniscus. I didn't know what tore at the time. I knew something went way south. It hurt. It made noise and it swelled like right away. And I just could not walk on it for a long time. So had an MRI done and found out what had happened, and my doctor said, yes, you're absolutely right. It is time to get this done. So finally got it done. And now the left one's not as good as it was. Darn it. It needs to be redone, but I'm not looking forward. I mean, I just got back from the right one. And it's okay as long as I don't overdo it. I'm able to get through most of my day. I can't go on a long walk through any stores. Oh, don't breathe that dust. Or anything like that. Long hikes, or I have to be very, if my knee starts telling me it's had it, well, it's had it. I tried to ignore it the first time I went out. After the right knee surgery, I tried to ignore the left one telling me it was hurting. That didn't go well, so. We shall not be doing that anymore. Yeah, come on. Well, we trimmed all 4 of those. Oh. Well, I'm not quite done. We have new glazes that I haven't even tried yet. Okay. I guess I am not going to carve these. So they're sitting up here on my shelf. I guess I'll just glaze them. Maybe do some underglaze painting on them. Maybe write stew on the side of one of them. Oh, we'll see. Maybe I'll come back and show you. It'll be a while. It takes us a while to get everything glazed and ready to put in the kiln, so you won't see the results of these for, I'm gonna say, a month. a month. But we're trying to rush it so we can have like our absolute, the most things to choose from for the bazaar and our best things for the bazaar. So maybe. We'll see. Glazing just takes forever. But I will let you know, and if not, I'll come back on here and show me doing something else. Throwing some more pots. Or maybe you will talk while I glaze. Who knows? But we'll see you later.